Okay. So which problem shall I tell you now?
First one.
Problem number 1. Yes. So I am telling you the first problem. Written the work function of tungsten and sodium are. Individually, the work functions of, work function means phi, it's written like that, of sodium and some other material called tungsten are given to us. And what are those? For tungsten, it is 4.5 electron volts is given, and for sodium, it is 2.3 electron volts. This is given in the data of the question. If the threshold wavelength, you see here, note down threshold wavelength, they said, they didn't say threshold frequency, they said threshold wavelength of the incident light is how much? 5460 angstrom units. So better convert that into meters first. Whenever it is written as angstrom units, you first have to convert that into meters. Then let us start the problem. Then the value of lambda for tungsten is how much? This is the question. Is the question understood? So tungsten, this is the threshold wavelength for tungsten. They have given for tungsten. The threshold,
Sir, why did you write phi over there?
sorry, this is for sodium. The question they gave,
No, phi.
this is where
The symbol
the
phi. Oh,
symbol is work
sodium.
function. This
You
is the
didn't
symbol
tell me
for
that.
work
You just told
function.
me it was double not.
I told you this. This is the symbol
No,
for work function.
you
Yes,
just told me it was W not.
W naught or phi naught. We can write either ways. W naught or phi naught is the same as work function, which is equal to how much? H mu naught, which is also equal to H C by lambda naught. Okay.
Okay.
Now what they are given is the different wavelengths. Different wavelengths have not been given. Only the wavelength, threshold wavelength of one of them is given. The threshold wavelength of the second one they are asking. This is the question. How to do this problem? Just you have to take these two, write their formula and divide them. That is what we have to do. So lambda phi of sodium, which is nothing but according to your textbook notation is W naught of sodium is equal to 2.3 divided by, what you're going to write here is phi of tungsten, which is nothing but your W naught of tungsten, which is how much value it is? 4.5. But individually, what are the formulae of these two work function? When you say, it's written here, you see, Hc by lambda naught. So what will be coming here? Hc by lambda naught of sodium divided by Hc by lambda naught of tungsten.
Oh,
Okay?
this is just like the second problem.
Yeah, like that only. Yes. Okay? Is this understood till here?
Yeah.
So divide, just cut this HC anyways. This you can divide. Then what happens is it will take up a reciprocal. Is it or not? Lambda naught of tungsten will go upstairs divided by
Yeah.
lambda naught of
Lambda not
sodium.
sodium.
That's it. What we have been given, lambda naught of sodium is already given. Substitute in this. Lambda naught tungsten you have to find out. Okay.
Okay, 5,460 into 10 power minus 10.
Here, that you have to substitute it here at the denominator. We don't know this.
Yeah.
Lambda naught of tungsten. Is it or not?
Hmm.
Okay. Note. We have to substitute those values which are given there in the question. Those numbers, we just have to substitute those numbers and solve them. Lambda naught of tungsten, we don't know. So write it as lambda naught of tungsten by lambda naught sodium is given to us. Just substitute this value here, 5460. Better write it as angstrom units only. Anyway, the answer again, this answer will again be in angstrom units. Is equal to 2.3 by 4.5 electron volt. will get cancelled because it's the same unit. Okay, now we just have to solve this. 4.5 means almost this will convert as 23 by 45. Okay, so lambda naught of tungsten will be how much? This thing into this thing into the product of 5400. We just have to multiply this by 5460 angstrom units. Then check this, which you know how to do. You just have to do the cancellation with 5 and all that. 5 nines are 5, how many are? You check that and solve it. Can you solve it now? Vishal. So if you solve that, do the all cancellations and all that, 5 nines are and all that, whatever you do, final answer you will get 2791 angstrom units. Okay, is that clear?
4000 by 3000.
No. The way you've done is not correct. I'll tell you.
But
What is
it
the
is
question?
3000.
First of all, there is a photometal, probably sodium or some other sodium metal or some other metal. Earlier, they have incident with some color of light. Okay, that color of light has a wavelength lambda 1 is equal to 4000 angstrom units. This is the first situation. Okay, now they change the color of light, means the incident light has been changed to another wavelength lambda 2, which is 3000 angstrom units. Okay, and they are asking you to find out the change. They are not asking you to find out the stopping potential. They are asking you to find out the change in the stopping potential. Change means what? What is the meaning of change? Vs1 minus Vs2, or we can, maybe it is Vs2 minus Vs1. It is difference between the stopping potentials. What they have changed? They have changed lambda 1 to lambda 2. So we know what is the change in the wavelength. That we know. Change in the wavelength we know. And we need to find out the change in stopping potential. First we have to write 2 times the same equation. Hc by lambda 1. This is the first equation. Why? Because it is h mu 1 is equal to Hc by lambda naught. We don't know. We don't know lambda naught. Is it understood? We do not know this. Plus EVS1. What is the first equation? Second equation, H nu 2, which is equal to how much? Hc by lambda 2, which is equal to how much? Hc by, again this is same. Work function doesn't change because it's the same photometal. Is it understood? Hc by lambda naught for sodium never changes. Whatever the metal, it is the same. EVS2. Now what we have to do? Subtract this first equation from the second equation. What will you get? If you subtract these equations, this thing will obviously get cancelled. Understood? Now, what will happen on the LHS and RHS? Hc will remain as common in the LHS, 1 by lambda 1 plus, no sorry, minus 1 by lambda 1, minus, is it or not? Here there is a minus. Minus 1 by lambda 2 is equal to, what will happen here? E into Vs1 minus Vs2. This is what you will get. Yes? Clear?
Yeah.
Clear, understood?
Yeah.
Huh? Is it clear till here? Now we have to substitute these lambda 1, lambda 2 values. What is lambda 1? 4000 angstrom. What is lambda 2? 3000 angstrom units. What is H? 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. What is the value of C? 3 into 10 power 8. What is the value of E? That also you know. Is it or not? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Vs1, Vs2, we don't need to find this Vs1, Vs2. What we need to find is E into delta Vs. This is what we have to find out. Is it clear? Okay. So,
Okay.
can you up this?
Yeah.
So, what we have to find out is only delta Vs. So, put the delta Vs on one side and take all other known terms to the other side. That's it. That will solve the problem. That's it. So, what is Vs? Delta Vs, leave it that side. So, delta Vs is there on the LHS. Delta means change in the stopping potential is equal to E. That side E will come, right? Now E is this side. Now it will go to the denominator that side. HC by E into 1 by 4000, which is 1 by lambda 1 minus 1 by 3000. Understood? Now this is what we have to find
Yeah.
out. H value, C value, E value, all the values we have to substitute and solve for delta Vs. Okay. What will be the LCM for 4 and 3? 12. Is it or not? 12,000. What will come here? 3 times in 12,000. 3 times is 4. 4 times is 3,000. Don't worry, 3 minus 4 will give you a negative. That is no problem because we are taking only the delta. What is H value? 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into C value I will write here 3 into 10 power 8. What is the value of E? The electronic charge 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. These are all the values. 3 minus 4 is a minus 1. That's no problem. So that is giving us delta Vs. Okay.
Okay.
Can you solve it further? I will solve anyways. So we need not worry about the negative sign. That's not a problem because when it is a delta, it is Vs1 minus Vs2 or Vs2 minus Vs1. So we can take the modulus part of it. So delta Vs will be, how much is that? These cancellations we have to do. 10 power minus 19 is here, 10 power minus 34 is here. You cancel these two, what would you get? 15. Is it or not? 10 power minus 15 will come. Is it or not? I hope you know that
Yeah.
part. Understood, right? And
Yeah.
then, clear, Vishal?
Yeah.
So next, we have to see this 10 power minus 15 and 10 power 8. How much would that be? 10 power minus 7 we are going to get into 6.625 into that 3 is there, into 1 is anyway there. By 1, 3 minus 4 minus 1 that will be absorbed divided by 1.6 into 12,000. That's all. Later 10 power 12,000 means how much would that be? 10 power 3 here. So it will go upstairs. That will become 10 power minus 7 into 10 power minus 3. Is it understood? Okay. Then we have to write the denominator as 1.6 into 12. That's enough because this 1000 we sent up. Okay. Into 6.625 into 3 is there. That's it. 3 ones are, 3 fours are. Later all cancellations. Actually 1.6 into 4 almost is 6.4. It is 6.4. 6.4. See, if you multiply these two, how much would you get, 6.4. 64, right?
Yeah.
6.4, if I cut by this, is almost approximately 1.03 times. Understood? Is that clear? Into how much we
Yeah.
got? 10 power minus 10. Okay. Understood that?
Yeah.
So the 10 power 10 minus 10 we need not bother.
Sure.
So the angstrom units have to be converted here. Then we will get it the exact value 1.03. Okay, clear? Understood? Can I rub it off?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the next problem?
The third question.
Third question. So let's do the third question also. Ultraviolet beam of wavelength they have given. Ultraviolet beam of wavelength 280 nanometer. Nanometer. What is nanometer? Nano. Whenever this word n is there,
10 power
nanometer means
minus
10
9.
power minus 9. Very good. So this is 280 into 10 power minus 9 meters. First write that. Is incident on lithium surface of work function. Lithium surface of work function. How much is the work function of the lithium surface?
2.5 eV.
2.5 electron volts. It can be written this way or also can be written like this. I'm telling you. Some books will print it W naught. Some competitive exam books will print it as phi naught. So you should know both of them. That's why I'm writing them. The maximum velocity of electrons emitted from the metal is how much? What we have to find out is Vmax. This is what we have to find out. We have to write the photoelectric equation. Is it or not? H nu is equals to H nu naught plus half mv square. This is the photoelectric equation. First write this. Then what is H nu? We don't know nu, we don't know nu naught. We don't need this only because this is given already. H nu naught is already given to us. H nu is not given, but H c by lambda. It will convert that as H c by lambda is equal to 2.5. Write it as it is here. Electron volts. Write it as electron volts plus half. M means mass of electron. Understood that? What is M? Mass of electron. That's why I'm writing a script here. Small script that you understood that much. Now this Hc by lambda has a problem. If you do Hc by lambda, what you will get? You will get in joules. What did I tell you that day? You have to divide by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Then it will convert in electron volts. So write that.
Yeah.
H means 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into C means 3 into 10 power 8 divided by lambda, given lambda 280 nanometers into I am dividing now itself by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Then it will convert in electron volts. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Plus half. What is the mass of electron? 9.1.
9.1 into 10 power minus 31.
Yes, very good. Kg. V max square. So can you solve this now?
Yes.
First what you're going to do is cancellation of 10 powers. 10 power minus 19 here, 10 power minus 9 here. That together is 10 power how much? Minus 28. This will become, these two together becomes 10 power minus this and this together is 10 power minus 28. And this is 10 power 34. If you cancel those, what are you going to get? 34 and 28. So how much? 6. 10 power minus 6. And there is a 10 power 8. If these two cancel, it will be 10 power plus 2. Okay. Okay. Then 6.625 into 10 power 2 divided by 280 into 1.6 multiplied by 3. That all cancellations you have to do. Some value you will get, you have to subtract that from 2.5.
Okay.
Okay. Can I rub the early?
Why did you multiply it into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 again to convert it into joules?
No, I didn't multiply, divided. This is called division.
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, I'm asking you why you did that.
To convert that into electron volts. Otherwise, if you leave
Oh.
it like this, if you leave it by hc by lambda, what you're going to get, this value is joules actually.
So I have to
1
divide
joule
joules. So I have to
divided by
divide.
E if you do, then this converts as electron volts.
So I have to divide it by the mass of an electron. I mean,
Not mass, charge
the
of
charge of an
electron.
electron. Yeah. So I have to divide it by the charge of an electron to convert it into electron volts.
Exactly. Or there is another way. You can multiply this by charge and convert this into joules. That is big thing. Rather than doing that, this is better. Okay. I'm rubbing the top. Now, if you try all this, you will get the value of Vmax from this. Maximum velocity of electron. There is a direct formula also. Now, I am going to tell you the direct formula without doing all this. Of course, you have to substitute all these values, but still, there is a direct formula. It is nothing but the thing which we did right now only. That is only 2 into Hc minus your work function phi naught, bracket close, divided by the mass of the electron. This will give you the value of velocity of, sorry, you have to, no need to put this. Okay. So if this will give you the value of the maximum velocity of electrons. If you substitute this, but of course remember here you have to divide by the electronic charge.
I was
Okay?
actually trying to use this formula at first, 2 ev by m.
Yes. This is not what are you saying? 2?
This is root 2 ev by m, right?
It's not 2 EV, no, this is 2 Hc by lambda minus phi. This is also there, right?
So 2h. So 2h.
Hc by lambda.
Okay, got it.
We did the same thing. See here, Hc by lambda into 1.6. All this is already there.
So instead of doing ev, you wrote h nu minus work function by m.
EV? Why are you saying EV?
I'm saying instead of ev, you wrote h nu minus work function by m.
So finally, you'll get the value of this velocity is 8.2 into, to solve it, you better have to solve it. Then you will get this value 8.52 into 10 power 5 meters per second. You can solve it. If you want, I will solve it. 3 ones are here. This will not divide by 3. But 1.6 and this you can cut. How many times? Approximately 4 times. How am I saying that? 1.64s are how much? 6.4. No. So almost 6.01, something like that you will get here. And 3 and 280 won't cancel. But 4 and 280 will cancel. 4 ones are, and 4, how many is are? 28 means 70s are. Is it or not?
Answer is 8.2 into 10 power 5.
Yes, Ishar?
8.2 into 10 power 5.
This all you got?
Yeah.
10 power 5, is it?
Yeah.
10 power 5 will not exist only here. 10 power 2 is already there here.
But there's a 10 power 3 over here as well, though.
That's what I cancelled all those. See, I did. I cancelled.
You have to add 10 power 3 and 10 power 2. You can't cancel them. It will be 10 power 5. Okay.
Right. So we are going to the next problem. Right. Tell me the next question. The one you didn't get only ask me, those we'll solve. Which question, Vishal?
12.
Question number 12. Yes. This question number 11, 12, 16 and 18 and 20. All of these I have to teach you now because all of these are graph numericals. Even 11 I have to
Okay.
tell you. 11, 12, 16 I will teach you now. Any other problems?
14.
Okay. So before starting the graph problems, I will teach you all those which I'll complete your doubts. Then we will do the graph numericals. Okay.
Okay.
Question number 14 we are doing now. For a certain metal, incident frequency is given. Incident frequency is 5 times the threshold frequency. This is the incident frequency. This is threshold frequency is 5 times. And maximum velocity of coming out photoelectrons. Maximum velocity is Vmax. Vmax is how much given? The value of Vmax they are given 8 into 10 power 6 meters per second. Okay, this is what is given. And if this is the situation number 1, in the second situation, the situation number 1, second situation they said if, in the question they said if mu was equals to 2 times mu naught, means it is if it is doubled, then the maximum velocity, then what would be your Vmax? This is the question. What would be Vmax? This is the question. Understood? First time
Okay.
frequent. This is nu 1. Actually, we should write this as nu 1. This is nu 2. Okay. Nu 1 is 5 times nu naught. Nu 2 is 2 times nu naught. Vmax 1 they have given. Vmax 2 we don't know. This is the question. Understood? How are these two related? First, we should know how these two are related. What is the only way they are related? Write the equations. For first situation, second situation, you write the equations. Okay. What is the first situation equation? H nu 1 is equals to H nu naught plus half m Vmax square. Is it or not? Now you should remember that it is done on the same material, same photometal, same photometal. So what will not change? H nu naught is same. Is it or not? For both cases.
Yes.
For both cases, that is same. That doesn't change. Is it or not? So this equation also, H nu 2 if you write, here also H nu naught plus half m. This is what is this? Vmax 1 square. Okay. I will write it better neatly. What is this? This is Vmax 1. What is this? Vmax 2. Okay. So Vmax 1 square. What will come here? Vmax 2 square. Okay. Okay. Now what do you do? How to solve these problems? These type of problems. How to solve them? I told you. We have to subtract first equation from the second equation.
From second equation, yeah.
So let us write the second equation here. H nu 2 is equal to what here? H nu naught. It's the same thing. Plus half m Vmax 2. So the 2 looks a little bigger. I'll write it smaller. V max 2 square. This is V max 1 square. Subtract the first equation from second equation or vice versa. H nu naught will get cancelled anyways. So what will be on the LHS? H into mu 1 minus mu 2 is equal to what here? Half m into V max 1 square. What is V max 1? 8 into 10 power 6. Is it or not? That square minus second one we do not know. Is it or not? V2 square. Is it understood till here?
I didn't understand this part. Half m into 8 into
Half
10.
m
8 into
into
10.
V max 1 square. This is V max 1. This is V max 1 square minus V max 2 square. V max 2 square I wrote as it is. Okay. V max 1 I know the value of V max 1. Understood? Emax 1, I have
Okay.
the value here. So I just substitute here. Understood now?
Just a second. Can you give me a minute?
Yes.
Sir, won't this be a? Yes.
Okay. That's all we got to do. So I'm going to do that. Can I rub it out or you want to copy? Copy.
Okay, I wrote it down.
This is
I wrote it down. You can rub it.
okay. I'll rub it off.
Sir, wait. Can you take 6 common over here?
You can't take 6 common, no?
Oh, right. It doesn't go in 64. My bad.
6. You cannot take it common, no? Right? So I'll rub it off. I'm rubbing this. Now, put this aside, put this data aside, because this equation is number 1 equation. Now coming back to again, go back to the question and check that all given data, you have to check it out once. Go back to the formula because we need 3 equations to solve. This is a big question. Okay. Going back to the question again, what all are given data? Okay. Did you write those? Because I rubbed it. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
So first equation, let us check once again. H nu is equals to H nu naught
Plus half MB square.
H nu 1 is equal to H nu naught plus
half MB square.
V1 square. Is it or not? Yes.
Yeah.
What was this new one?
Is this another step to the
This is
problem?
another step. We are doing the problem in the continuation.
This problem is huge.
We are doing the continuation only.
Okay.
Okay. Change. Only thing is there we have to do subtraction. Subtraction means you have to substitute all those values. Better not substitute any values. Without substituting only we'll get the value. We'll get it easy. So that I found out an easier method for you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
What is V1 square? They gave V1, no? They gave the value of V1. What is the V1 value? 8 into 10 power 6 whole square divided by what is V2? We don't know of V2. V2 we want, no? V2 square we want. Is it understood till here, Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Without subtraction we are doing. Earlier I did subtraction, but we have to substitute all the value of mass, h, nu naught, all that. Now without substitution, because all values will get cancelled when you do division. So this is way easier than that. Okay. Now I have to find out V2. How will I find out the value V2? This V2 square is there. I have to send it that side. Okay. No need to do the square also now because anyway 4 has its own square. What is 4? 4 has its own root. I mean to say 4 is nothing but 2 square. Right?
Yeah.
So I want to find out V2. So what is V2? Send the V2 square on the LHS and bring the 2 square on the denominator. You will get the value of V2. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. What you're going to get is V2 V2 square is equal to that side 8 into 10 power 6 whole square.
Sir, I have a question. Can you cancel? Sir, since you're dividing, why can't you cancel the squares?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What is this
Okay.
V2 equals to? Root of squares. Root of squares will be the same number which is there without the square. 8 into 10 power 6 by 2 whole square. Now you can cancel these two. And
Wait,
these
they're
also
asking for
cancel. 2
V2
ones are 2
square?
fours are. So what is V2
Sir,
equal
I got
to
it.
then?
Sir, wait. Why did you write V2 square?
It's already there as V2 square. I didn't write it. It's there as V2 square.
Okay, then why did you write is equal to 2 square over there?
What is 4? 4 equal to 2 square, right?
Yeah, but why did you do that?
So that you can take it into the root. You can easily take that into root.
Oh,
No?
okay.
If it is not 4, some 5, 3 or 6, some other value, then you cannot do it so easily as I am doing right now. You should have cancelled inside the root and then take the root. But this has become easier because they are given 4 luckily. So what we would get is 4 into 10 power 6
Sir, but
equals.
sir, I have a question. Sir,
Yes.
I have a question. Without doing the 2 square thing, can't you just do v square, v2 square
Of
is
course we
equal
can
to
do. 4 you divide 8
whole
by
root?
4. You divide 8. But for that, you have to expand this
Listen,
8
sir.
square. You have to expand this
Sir,
8,
listen.
8 into 8, 64.
Sir, listen.
Yes. Understood?
Sir, you just a second, sir. Can't you just do v2 square is equal to root over 8 into 10 power 8 into 10 power 6 whole square by
4.
2? You can just do it by 2 because you're using the root and